September has been a roller coaster. I've got a lot to talk about, and I'm sorry that I'm uploading this late. That's my bad. The first half of this video is going to be all about work updates and changes that I'm going to be making. And then the last half of this video is just going to be the fun stuff I've gotten up to. So I hope you're prepared to hear about both. Alright, first I want to apologize because you may have noticed I didn't really have the same upload schedule as I normally try to. And then again, even this video not being uploaded on time. Yikes, my bad. I'm trying to prioritize myself a little bit more lately, and I have to find a better just work-life balance, so stick with me. So I added some new photos to Pornhub this month, but not a new video. So I'm sorry about that. Hopefully the photos were nice though. Hopefully you looked at those and enjoyed those. I will have my birthday video uploaded on October 5th still. That is gonna happen, of course, like always. But then after that, I am going to take a little bit of a break. I will be uploading some old videos that I have. Like, they haven't been seen before, but I recorded them and I just have to edit them and post them. So I will be uploading new content for you guys to see still. So don't worry too much about what's all going on with that. There will still be new content for you guys to see. I'll just be behind the scenes taking a little break. But this month was just really stressful trying to figure out what my plan was gonna be with this little break that I'm taking from work. So I apologize about not doing a new video. But I do hope you enjoyed those photos wearing my new hub merch, because I did. Now on here, YouTube, I don't exactly know if much is gonna change, honestly. I still plan on posting fairly regularly. I really do like making these videos. They're fairly low stress. I'm just not gonna worry about any sort of schedule, so hopefully you guys can work with me on that and just make sure you have notifications turned on, and then you won't have to worry about missing out on anything. And I really hope just by doing this, I get to have a lot more fun with the videos I post and just be less stressed out about it all the time. And I really think that at the end of the day, it'll make for better content that hopefully you guys will enjoy even more. My podcast, Forever for Your Pleasure, is going to be somewhat affected by the changes I'm making as well. I still really love the idea of having one new episode a month with that. But please turn on the notifications for that as well so you don't miss any of that either. Just if anything does end up changing. Like this month, I did not do a new podcast episode either, but I do want to keep doing that once a month, ideally. So sorry about that, please. All I'm trying to really get across is that turning on notifications for me is gonna be your best bet from here on out. I still have a couple more changes that I'm making here. On many vids, I will be uploading more videos for sale. So I've got a whole gallery of videos. I think they're ranging from like $5 to $15, so it's not too bad. They're just, you know, exclusive sale videos. So those do exist. If you really do feel like you're missing out on my content, feel free to check out my many vids. But anyway, unfortunately, I am turning off my custom video requests for the time being. I will let you guys know if I plan on changing that in the future. I promise, of course, I promise I will let you know if I change that to be an option again. It was hard because those are on a time limit and it's a lot of pressure, and if I'm gonna be trying to take a break, that doesn't sound like a good idea. But I do like doing the custom videos, so I'm not opposed to turning those back on eventually, but taking a break for now, so yeah. But I will still have my Cameo requests open, so you might be able to check that out as an alternative. Cameo is only like safe for work sort of requests, but you can get kind of creative with some of the kink stuff that you can think of. And then lastly, for my platform changes, my Fansly is going through a massive upgrade, honestly, with the changes I'm making. At least in my opinion, I think it's gonna be the best outcome from this. So I found that I was struggling to keep up with editing and uploading regularly, so instead I'm kind of planning on just doing more of like a photo of the day type of thing. It's going to be a lot more casual and cute and fun and a lot more personal, because it'll be me every day pretty much showing up and wanting to be on that website and have fun, rather than me trying to schedule posts to be uploaded on there. So I do think that'll be good. I hope that you guys think that'll be good as well. Anyway, all of the old content will still be on there for the same subscription price as it has been, $7.99. And then in the meantime, I do still have a lot of old content that is new that I need to edit and upload still. So this is kind of like a weird transition time where I'm gonna be uploading some old content that I have saved on my phone, and it'll be new for you guys to see, but it just won't be like me recently. But yeah, that's fine. I think it'll be good. So yeah, if you have been debating joining my Fansly, I do think you should, because all of the old content that I've posted is going to remain there, and then I am going to be making this change that I think is going to be a massive upgrade. So check it out, and yeah, we can be friends. So I know that was a lot of information to take in. It was a good amount to take in all at once. But don't worry, because you can always check out my official website, Banaqwa Forever. And under the platforms section, it tells you everything you need to know about everything. It lists off each of my platforms and then what I do on each platform. So it's super helpful. If this video was confusing, my bad, I tried. If I forgot to answer anything, I'll do my best to answer in the comment section below. But hopefully all of those answers will just be on Banaqwa Forever, and super easy, just click what you want. But now that I've gone over all of that important work stuff, oh my god, let me tell you what this month has had in store for me. So we went to our family property up north a couple different times this month, but I'm just gonna sum up all of those different trips into one, just so it's less confusing, maybe more confusing, I don't know. So we tried to start a fire and it didn't work, so we just kind of gave up and we walked off and started making dinner or something or other. And then we looked over and spontaneously, fire. It was really freaky, actually. Like, it was really cool, but it was a little scary that it just, like, lit itself. Like, we had left it alone for, like, hours, and suddenly we look over and there's a fire. So that was, like, I don't exactly know what happened, but it was really cool. It was safe. It was contained in our little fire pit and everything, but I just thought it was so crazy. And then a frog jumped in to the fire also, like a little, he actually wasn't even that little, he was like that big, like crouched. And my boyfriend witnessed him jump dive into the fire and bury himself under a log. So my boyfriend had on gloves because he was chopping some wood or something, and he grabbed this frog out and tried to save him, but he was like burnt to a crisp. And it was just like the craziest thing. I felt kind of bad. My boyfriend felt bad for the poor little guy, but I couldn't believe it. This frog literally just like jumped in the fire, just suicide, just, oh, okay. I've been having like some cool experiences with bugs. I don't know, that might sound weird. I'm not like a bug person. They really weirded me out for the longest time. So I've been trying to repair my relationship with them. I know that sounds weird. But going to our property up north, it's pretty much like a bush. It's like a forest, wildlife habitat, pretty much. We live in a shack up there. It's camping, you know, it's awesome. So there's a lot of bugs though, right? So there was this like praying mantis. I've never seen one in person before, and I picked it up, and then I felt bad because it was like split open and its guts were all over me. Like, it was still alive, but then I threw it because it freaked me out because I thought, like, I didn't know what was happening. It was just like crumbling to death all on me. Like, it was gross. And then I felt bad, so I went over and I crushed it because I was like, I don't want that poor thing to be suffering. But it was really cool because it was my first time seeing a praying mantis. And there's also like a really huge grasshopper that was dead. I don't know what killed it, but it was dead, and it looked really cool to just get up close to it and like look at it. I don't know. This was like super symbolic for me. You guys aren't gonna care, but I was in the trailer up north, and there's this little honeybee on my leg, and at first I like got freaked out and I thought it was a fly or something, so I tried to like swat it away, but it was a bee. And then I noticed that and I was like, oh my god, but it didn't sting me. It was just like asking me to leave the trailer. It was so sweet. I took it on my hand and he was just chilling, and then he like flew to the door. So it was like he was just asking me to let him out, and I just thought that was really cute. Like, I just made this all up in my head, right? Like, it's just a be, but I thought it was just the smartest little guy, and it was so sweet and so cute, and I still have never been stung by a bee in my life, so sorry, I just have a different connection with them than you might. I found 2 little baby garter snakes that were just sunbathing in the grass, and I caught them, which was fun, which is kind of mean, but whatever. I moved them so they weren't just in the middle of the grass. Oh, also my boyfriend ran over a huge moth with the lawnmower by accident. It was fine, it was just like shook up. So I scooped it up out of the grass, and I made sure he was okay, and then he peed on me, of course. Bugs always pee on you. That's just what they do. They're always peeing. They get scared, they pee on you. And I feel bad because I'm helping them. I'm not trying to scare them, but they don't know. But then I saved it, and it flew off. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is that I've been having weird, like, fun interactions with bugs, and I love it. It's really fun, and they're cute little guys. And once you start, like, making these little stories and narratives in your head about them, it makes them so much more likable and less scary. Don't get me wrong, they're still freaky when they fly at your face and stuff, but, like, you know, I don't know. Also, I made 2 different pies. So we went up north a couple different times. This is confusing, but whatever. So I made a peach pie the first time, and then I made these little mini apple pies, and they were really good too. Also, my boyfriend's grandfather, he had finally finished paying off that property, and that's why we were kind of celebrating him this month. Like, we made it like a big deal, you know, because that's like a really impressive thing to do. That's like a life accomplishment, right? To own a big chunk of land and pay it off and have your family set, right? So super cool. I love him. We all love him. That's why I make him pie every time I go up there. But yeah, it was just awesome. I did have like a meltdown a little bit. I don't know what happened, but that just happened. That's just part of being mentally ill, I guess. I was having a great weekend, and then suddenly I was just in the car and I was like freaking out. But it's fine. My boyfriend takes care of me very well. Except for the fact that our car, the passenger side, he got a recall notice, and my side just doesn't have an airbag, I guess, or might not have an airbag. I don't know. But he still hasn't gotten that fixed. And so every time we're in the car, I'm like, oh, like I could go flying out the window and die. Like I don't have an airbag. And when we were coming home from up north, there was like a deer crossing sign flashing. And there's only one sign, and we had been driving for like a while, like 15 minutes maybe, and we didn't see another sign, and we were like, okay, like I think maybe it's good, like no worries, no stress now, like I think we're good. Because my boyfriend was panicking because he's like, my girlfriend doesn't have an airbag, and now there's deer everywhere, like what's gonna happen? She's gonna fly out the window and die. And then there was a deer running along the side of the road, which was kind of freaky. Because it was like right when we were like, oh no, we're good, like that sign was like a while back, I think we're safe. And then there was a deer running along the side of the road. So that was a little scary, but also just really cool to see. And yeah, we always love going up north. It's probably one of my favorite parts of life lately. Along the same lines of like going up north and stuff, my boyfriend bought a crossbow, which is really, really cool. So I have just a normal recurve bow, and I really love it. Usually we go and set up our targets and shoot up there. And we're actually kind of looking into getting our hunting and fishing licenses, and I think that could be really awesome and really fun, because he's been loving his crossbow, and it's so cool. Personally, I prefer my recurve, but I can admire his skill and his shooting ability, I guess. And I'm really excited to see what he brings home from hunting with that thing, actually. So we hung out with our friends a little bit this month, of course, as you do. And we did like a barbecue, and we did like kebab and shawarma, and it was really, really good to do that like homemade, and we had like hummus, and oh, it was like so good, and really nice to just spend that time with our friends. I feel like now that we're all grown and just really involved in our own lives, it's hard to kind of make that time, but it's important too, you know, a good dinner party every once in a while. Love it. And then my boyfriend's friend and his girlfriend, who I became friends with, they actually broke up, I think, as far as I know. They broke up, so that kind of sucked, and that's going to make things a little complicated with hanging out now, because I'm still friends with her, and obviously we're still friends with my boyfriend's friend. But yeah, that's unfortunate that happened, but that's okay. Her birthday was actually this month as well, and I haven't been able to hang out with her yet. I need to hang out with her again. I went to 2 different concerts this month with my cousin, which was kind of fun. We went to see Inhaler, and that was pretty good. They were kind of my type of music. Like, I think I'll probably check them out on Spotify and add a couple of their songs to my playlist, so that was good. And then we also went to see Bad Omens, and they were pretty good as well. Not so much my music taste now, definitely more what I was into in high school though, for sure. But that crowd was horrible. The fans were horrible. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. The venue, it was so pushy, and there was fighting and arguments, and it was just, everyone was disrespectful and rude. And I understand, like, oh, like a metal show, energy's gonna be high, people are gonna be aggressive. If you're gonna be aggressive, go to the pit and go mosh. Don't start a fight way back in the distance where people are just trying to stand and listen to music. Like that, don't act like that. It's embarrassing. Stay home. Like, you're ruining it for everyone. So that was kind of frustrating. Especially, I had to remove myself from where I was standing because I was like, I don't want to get involved in a fight right now with a bunch of people I don't know. Like, that's not worth it. So I went and I stood beside security because I was like, oh, like, stuff's not going to happen over there. I'll just be off to the side. Like, whatever. I can just listen to music. There was fights literally happening right there beside me, beside security. And he didn't do anything. And it was so frustrating because it's like, it was obvious that it wasn't just like a casual interaction. It was like shoving, fighting. I got my hair ripped out a couple times. I wasn't even part of any fight. Like, it was just like ridiculous, right? Like, the music was good. I just don't know what was up with the energy in that venue. It was really unfortunate, and I hope that people learn to be better. I think it was maybe because I think one of their songs is popular on TikTok or something, and I'm not sure if a lot of people from TikTok maybe don't have a lot of concert experience, but if you're about to go to a concert and be in public, you should pretty much just know, don't start a fight. You know what I'm saying? So be better. But yeah, that was kind of fun to get to have those experiences and check out some new bands that I hadn't really known about before. Okay, I just kind of have some random stuff. I mean, all of this has been random stuff, but the rest of this video is just kind of random stuff. Okay, so my boyfriend threw out half of our couch because we're waiting for our new couch in the mail right now. We should be getting it sometime in October, so I can't wait to tell you guys about that. Maybe show you. I don't know if I'll do like an apartment tour part 2 or something. Depends how nice I can get the place to look. But so we threw out half our couch, and we're waiting for the new couch. So I rearranged our entire living room, and it looks so much better, and it's so much more functional. I'm so happy about that. I opened a couple more packs of MetaZoo cards. I don't know if you guys watched those videos. I think I've made a couple different MetaZoo videos on here. I have a lot of fun. I'm just a collector. I don't really know how to play the game, but I think the cards themselves are so pretty. I love the art. I love cryptid stuff, all of it. So I've got 2 MetaZoo pack unboxing videos that will be uploaded soon. Because yeah, that was a fun little thing that I did this month, and I love it. I did have my due date this month, actually. So if you have been around, you may know that I was pregnant in January and then had a miscarriage in February. So I was actually due this month. So that's been really hard. That's actually, I think, why I had a mental breakdown earlier. Because that's kind of just been happening all month on and off. But things have been okay. I'm really just leaning into my faith. And I think that's also kind of why I'm needing a break from work, just for like stress and just everything. And just, yeah, prioritizing myself and taking care of myself, because this month was pretty hard. And yeah, if I wanna be working towards having a baby eventually, I gotta make sure I'm keeping myself okay. But yeah, this month was hard, so what I have started doing actually is I think I might write like a children's book so that I can like tell my future kids about that baby that I had, my first baby. So yeah, that's really hard to talk about and think about, but I think that's a good thing for me to do, is to be able to write and do art and be productive about that whole thing. So yeah, I started doing that this month. I don't know if I'll end up sharing that eventually. I guess it depends on how I feel about it, how emotional it makes me. Because I would really love to, like, this is really big thinking, but I would love to, like, publish it and then for each of my kids write a book for them. But I know that's really big thinking. But yeah, for now I'm just keeping it to myself, and yeah. I was also thinking, and I think that it would be good for me to travel more, just to kind of keep my head off of things and productive and moving forwards. So I actually have to get my license. I don't have my license, first of all. So I'm in the process of trying to make that happen, and then, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to go on some adventures. And then there was one big event that happened this month, and it was my friend's wedding, which was a huge deal. I was part of the bridal party. So we actually went and got mani-pedis, which was so fun. I haven't done that in like so long and forever. I always have little gremlin hands. So that was a really nice treat to go and do that. And then that same day we had the wedding rehearsal, so it was just a really exciting day, exciting energy. And then for her actual wedding, oh my god, what a long day. I was there from 7 a.m. to 1 a.m. pretty much, but I didn't feel tired. Like, it was amazing. There was such a good energy. Everything went so well. I felt like a princess, and it was so much fun to, you know, celebrate her and see how happy she was and see all our mutual friends and just have a nice party, right? Like, it was really great. And then as part of the bridal party, obviously I had to have some duties. So I had to take her beautiful bouquet afterwards and take it to someone to get it preserved, which is really, really interesting. I love that she's doing that. Totally something I would want to do some sort of variation of someday. So I took her bouquet and a bunch of the bridesmaid bouquets, had a million flowers, and delivered it at like 10 a.m. the next day to the artist, person, preserver who was handling it, and she was so nice, and that's just really cool. So this wasn't the first wedding that I've been to. I think I've been to like 3 weddings before this one, but it was my first one that I was actually part of the party. So it was just a really, really cool thing, and I'm super, super thankful for that experience and that friendship, honestly. So yeah, that was my crazy month. There was a lot of roller coaster emotions, and then with my work stuff going on, that was a lot to try and figure out. So hopefully next month will be a little easier on me and a little smoother regarding uploading content for you guys. But yeah, next month I've got my birthday, my boyfriend's birthday, my mom's got her birthday, there's Thanksgiving, there's Halloween. And I have mentioned it before, I don't know if you guys remember, but my lymph nodes in my hips are swollen, and they have been for a while now, so that's kind of concerning. So I have to go get an ultrasound for that next month, so I don't know. I'll probably let you guys know how that goes. Hopefully it is no big deal. But yeah, so see you guys next month. Sorry about this late upload. Thanks for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye!